Left behind with no face. It's rather unfortunate. I just gotta remember where I invaded from so I can grab my souls and junk. There we go. Perhaps when I'm a bit more beefed up, invading won't be so painful for me. But as it stands, I'm 3 souls. Let's go and actually do something here. Pop. 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 1 and 2. Really 5, but counting was never my strong suit. My goodness. My goodness. I forgot, when you're under the effect of Tranquil Walk of Peace, you cannot roll. Oh, I'm just screwing everything up, aren't I? No, I need to be human to summon Beatrice. There's no alternative to this boss fight, because I really don't want to fight him without some kind of ranged attack. See if we can avoid this first giant altogether. Nope. Alright then. I'll use a targeting system. Probably be able to hit a lot more often than if I'm manual aiming. That can be useful for certain circumstances. But thrusting weapons are some of the weapons you want to target with. Otherwise you're going to miss a lot more often. Here we go. No sweat. And let's bring along Witch Beatrice. She's a good friend of mine. Always summon her for the Moonlight Butterfly. So she has her own outfit and catalyst and broken shield. You can actually get her entire outfit later in the game. It's the only really good witch hat in the game, which is kind of disappointing. Meet the Moonlight Butterfly. As terrifying as it is beautiful. Now, a lot of this fight happens at range like this. So if you don't have a bow or magic attacks, if you're just a melee character, you'll be spending a lot of time dodging and rolling, shielding, trying not to get killed as you wait for him to land. So summoning Witch Beatrice is really a good idea here. Of course, at the same time, it also makes the fight pretty easy. He's coming in for a landing. Let's finish this off. Had I not killed it there, it would have charged up for a giant magic blast. Oh, you already have pursuers? Or it's not pursuers, honing soul mass. Pursuers are even worse, or better, depending on which side you're on. That was the Moonlight Butterfly. Perhaps I should have shown how to fight it as a pure melee character, but that would have taken quite a while. I don't want to waste everyone's time. Just remember this. It's the beginning of the dodge roll where you get your invincibility frames. That's the most helpful advice I can give for this boss. So we got a Divine Ember from that dead blacksmith, as well as a Watchtower key. That opens up Havel's Watchtower, actually. And a Homeward Bone, which I'm going to just use right now. There's no point in running back. There's nothing for me along the way. And actually, speaking of Havel's Watchtower, when we go down into the basin, we will be encountering the bottom. The door which I did not go through after defeating him. Let me see here. I feel like changing this up. Maybe not that. Really not a lot I can do. We'll go back to the Tangor now. At least then I feel somewhat normal. Oop. Don't let him grab you. That is the grab attack he was doing. Two hands, rearing up for one ugly hug. There'll just be one more coming along this way. Nope, do not have enough range for that. Just realized now, I'm carrying around a pretty big amount of souls here. Should probably make use of those soon before I let them go to waste by dying. I said something about lizard, be wary of lizard. That glow up ahead is in fact a crystal lizard. Let's see if we can take him out. Get some of those sweet upgrade materials. Nope. Oh no! This halberd will be the death of me. Multiple times. Yeah, it seems the actual sharp end went right over him. So I didn't hit, so he managed to teleport out. Very unfortunate. Here we find our first free ranged weapon of the game. That doesn't suck. No. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this longbow. Oh, I'm not too chunky yet. So when you have the bow equipped, you press the attack button, you will first wield it with both hands, and then you'll be allowed to aim. The very poor crosshair. Now there's a Black Knight down there. Somewhere. I'd like to take a shot at him with this, but I may not get the chance. Take a moment here and chug some Estus. And there we go. Block that. Let's Oh my goodness. He actually has a halberd. If I can get that halberd. It's actually a very, very good weapon. Surprisingly low requirements for such a powerful weapon. Failed that parry pretty well. But I think after getting a shield and the greatsword, I'm not going to have that kind of luck. I just want to parry him. Thankfully, I had enough poise there to continue drinking my Estus despite being stabbed straight through. Oh my god. I really don't know how to deal with this guy. Except with backstabs, which is always the solution. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. You, my friend, have been taken down. You know, apparently I'm a pretty lucky guy. So we just got ourselves a Black Knight halberd. Alright. Now it's just... it makes things a little bit harder because I have to choose between the greatsword and the halberd. Which one do I want to use more? That's the real question. What is this bonfire doing here? Well, let me take a moment, sit down, and I will tell you all about it. Go. And that should give me enough statistics to use these weapons at least with two hands. As you can see, the swing animations are actually a lot better with this than they were with the regular halberd. However, it's a heavy one. Pretty heavy. Which gives me more. This only gives me 12 poise, while this gives me 20. Alright, so this bonfire here links to the Valley of the Drakes down below. The Drakes are fun guys. Let's go meet them. Greet them, and get beaten by them. Yeah. This is actually what the guy invaded the second time was using. Pretty nice sword. I love the R2 animation. Or right trigger, I guess you could say. We're not going to use that just yet. I'm going to play with this halberd. Let's see if we can kill even one Drake. That'll be my goal. Can I kill a single Drake? Well, if I can do it, it's going to be with this weapon. Booyah! I got pretty lucky there, but at the same time, that went well. But that's exactly what I said. I got lucky and things went well. I should just stop speaking. Okay, I don't really feel like fighting any more Drakes. I achieved my goal, defeated one. Let's get the heck out of here, or really bad things start to happen. Besides, we have more work to do in the Darkroot Basin. No rest for the wicked, as they say. Also, the Grass Crest Shield I got down there will help regenerate your stamina slightly quicker when you have it equipped. So it's one of those items that's pretty favored by the population. It's also not a bad shield in its own right. You did it? What did you do? There's really nothing to do around here except maybe kill Havel. Well, I mean, aside from this guy over here, you can see him off in the distance. I've agitated him already. Yikes. Oh my goodness. That is some homing projectile. Thankfully, it can also hit those crystal golems. Possibly do a lot of the work for me. Just like that. Oh my goodness. So much homing. What we want to do here, despite what may seem logical, is we want to rush, get up there as fast as we can. He stops doing that attack when we get close. Right, if we come out to right about here, then he's going to keep doing it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. If we get close enough, he's going to attempt to bite us with his heads. As long as we stay shielded, block the attack, and use that time to chop them off. Oh, come on. A little bit hard to hit, though. Heads move in a predictable pattern. As long as you have some idea of where they're supposed to land. You can usually make pretty quick work of this guy. Also assuming you have the proper weapon to do it with. Black Knight Halberd being an excellent choice. Oops, that didn't work. Oh no! By the way, there's a ledge there. If you go too far into the water, you will fall to your death. Undead don't float, after all. Something you always want to keep in mind. Well, that was a spectacular failure. Kind of disappointing. And I think something's missing here. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Again, the perils of recording are shown to you, the audience. Just a brief glimpse into my world. Now we have to do it all over again. Look at how fast those attacks are. It's wonderful. One down. So we can get this one taken care of too, so I don't have to worry about them. Alright, perfect. So we can waste no time moving up here. Otherwise that's going to happen. Whew. Close encounters. That nearly killed me. Come on, I just few steps closer. God. Here we go. So despite chopping off his heads being relatively easy, just getting to this point can be quite a trial. And we just gotta persist. There are actually two ways to kill this enemy. You can chop off all of the heads, or if you have the proper ranged weapon, you can do enough damage to the main body to kill him with a few heads still attached. Well, what was that? Seemed to be running forward, and then just all of a sudden my halberd was in the ground. That's weird. I suppose it's a quirk of having the slowed running animation in water. There we go. We only have one head left, the trickiest head of all. Fire your water beam at me. It's like Pokemon. So, as you can see, that head will always hit in the same general direction. The trick is to lure it into a place you can hit it from. Just like that. The Hydra is defeated. Rewarded with the Dragon Scale and the Dust Crown Ring. Now there is a bit more to do in this area, in fact. But moving like this in water is going to make everything a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So we're going to have to make a return trip. And that Dust Crown Ring we got, its effect is it gives you double the amount of spell casts per rest. So say you get 8 casts of Fireball before you have to rest, you would get 16, at the cost of having only half of your health available to you. It's a bit of a trade-off there. As you can see, this leads to Havel's Tower. But that's not where I want to go. I actually want to head back to Andre. My good friend Andre. Always there to help me out. We'll see if we can upgrade this halberd at all. Or maybe it's time to move on to the greatsword. No. I'm a little less excited about using this because I have a lot of experience with greatswords, whereas halberds are still a pretty new weapon class to me. Still, we can always switch back and forth as needed, as I feel like. Besides, the R2 attack on this one, the almost golf club swing is quite fun when it connects. Hey, guy! You're not escaping from me this time. Let's see if we can whack some ents with this thing. Whoop. Sends them flying. Just wonderful. Whatever. I can take a hit. So all it takes is one of my hits to knock their block right off. I wonder how this is going to react with the one stuck in the ground. Should be interesting. No, he didn't fly away. Just killed him. Oh yeah. Black Knight weapons. Kind of the way to go. if you're lucky enough to get them on your first playthrough right at the beginning, they really can carry you through the entire game. Oh my goodness. Hard drive is having a bit of trouble keeping up here. Reading and writing at the same time can be a trick. Did it. Good job. The Titanite demon was no slouch. You, sir, showed him who's who and what's what. Why and when. How? I'm not really sure, but that's really the least important.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Well, I don't have any use for it.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Look at how happy he is. Well, because I gave him a little white doodad. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna take a moment and repair my equipment. I can't ascend anything right now. Do I have the repair box? I do. Let's take a moment and reinforce our weapons. So the Black Knight weapons run on Twinkling Titanite, which in the beginning of the game can be kind of tricky to get, even killing crystal lizards. I think what I'm going to do, since the first 2 levels only take 2, I'm going to upgrade both of these weapons. I can switch back and forth between them as the situation calls for.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go home.
Thank you, Andre. He likes me. We're friends. Just as long as I don't start attacking him. No, no worries about that. I'm a pretty friendly guy. Oh, who's this person? Just some person. Kinda thin, though. Looks like he could use a little more meat on his bones. Maybe a few less bones altogether. So from this point, we've done just about everything we can up here. Oh, ow. Jeez. I'm gonna get myself killed just yet. Apparently I do. I just want to hit you. I just want to send you flying. That's all. Don't worry, it won't hurt but a bit. Okay, enough being stupid for now. Can always be stupid again later. Because right now we have a new place to go. Of all the keys we have collected, there's one very special one. Just trying to think of the best way to get there. It was actually through Havel's Tower. That would have been the smartest way to go. And then I wouldn't have been able to upgrade my weapons. Do wonderful things like that. It's a lie. These things are still powerful enough to one-shot the hollows here, even without being upgraded. So yeah, as you might be able to tell, I really enjoy just hitting people into things. Alright, we've made our way back. We're almost to where we need to be. I think I hear a drake. I'm gonna walk in this room and see if I can just scare him off. So I really don't want to get flamed on the way there. Oh. Okay. Well, that actually didn't turn out too badly. Because while I am getting cooked just a little bit, I'll probably be able to get all the way across the bridge alive. Perfect. Had to take a swig of my own Estus there. Alright, the basement key is the one that opens up this door. This will take us down to the lower Undead Burg. Place of amazement and wonder. And a new enemy who I'm kind of not looking forward to fighting. I'm going to equip the halberd for that, in fact. Need boss. I don't even know what you're talking about. First thing you want to do when you get here is head up these stairs and open up a little shortcut. The kill room. That is one hell of an attack. So with the run-up and... I just don't know if it's going to be that useful. I'll have to see. And it also doesn't knock people back like the golf club swing. Tisk tisk.